Hello, hello, lovely ladies. Today I want to talk to you about chasing happiness. It seems to be something that we are continually doing. And I know I did it for 2 decades. I was chasing. I want you to just stop there for a second and close your eyes and think about what image comes to your mind when you think about chasing. That one word, chasing. Okay, a picture of somebody and then you 3, 5, 10 steps behind, chasing. Perhaps it's the Roadrunner and Coyote who Coyote's always chasing but never ever 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 catches the Roadrunner. And that is something that when we say that word, chasing, we have that image of being behind, of always trying to catch something. And I think that is how a lot of us are, the language we use, and when we say something, the mind creates an image. Okay, so whatever it is that we're thinking, we're feeling, we're saying, we're believing, our mind, our brain, our conscious brain is creating an image, our subconscious is creating an image that matches whatever it is that we're thinking or saying, okay? And with chasing, and I think it was always how I thought. I did it for 2 decades. I was always chasing happiness. I was always searching for it, thinking that if I went to a different town, changed a job, met a man, if I had this, if I had that, if I did this, if I did that, then I would somehow find it. And I never did. I moved towns, I don't know, God, a ton of times. Lived all over the place, did tons and tons of different jobs, lived in different states. I was always searching, chasing this thing, happiness that I wanted. And God, it wasn't until I hit 40 that I realised I had to fix it in here first. I had to find it in here before anything else would work out in my life. And I know for so many it's hard to understand or to get, because we're not taught that we have to fix in here, that we have to look after ourselves emotionally. I know that's getting bigger, but no one's telling us how to do it really. They're not teaching it in schools. Just don't bully, don't say nasty things. They're not teaching the really important things, and that is that we have to love ourselves. We have to have a peace and a contentment in here, otherwise we're always chasing. And like I said, when we're chasing and we're using that language, we have that image in our head of always hoping or dreaming or wanting or searching. All of those words say that we're not there yet. We're looking, we've got a gap in between where we are and what we want. So we have to start creating the images of what it is. We have to really connect in here first. And part of that, I think, is letting go of the past. I had someone say something the other day, and I just had this realization, and it was this elastic band. This is where we are here, and this is the past. And no matter what we do, until we cut the band, we're never free of it. Okay, we can take 2 steps, but we spring back to the pain, the sadness, the anger. We take a couple of steps, we do a training, but we flick back to the I'm not good enough, the I'm not smart enough, I can't do it. We'll do another course, or we'll go to therapy, or we'll do something, and we'll take a couple of steps, and we might get right out here. But we spring back because we haven't connected to here. We haven't healed the past. We haven't let go. We haven't cut the tie of all the emotions that are holding us where we are, that are stopping us from closing that gap between where we are and what we want. And that is what Creatrix does. It cuts the ties with the things that are holding you stuck, with keeping you from cutting the ties and being able to move on. What would it be like if you could just cut and be able to go and not have anything drag you back again and again and again and again and again? Doesn't matter what it is. Okay, if you know what it is, sadness, anger, frustration, hurt, deep resentment, grief, that I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm poor, I'll always be poor, I don't have enough brains, all of these beliefs that we can, have rattling around in our brain constantly. I don't know what yours might be. They may be completely different to the things that I had. I've worked with a lot of women, so I've got a lot of examples of things that have been cut from a woman's deep internal running system, so that she can move forward freely and never ever be springing back to where she was. Okay, this was the best thing I could come up with for an example. Do you get that? Has that happened to you? You've done a course, you've done a program, you know that you want something. So you are searching, you are chasing happiness, success, money, love. You're chasing it, you want it, you're searching for it. And you go so far, you've done a program or you've done some coaching or you've had some therapy, and you'll take 2 steps forward, but all of a sudden you spring back. I'm back sad again. I don't believe in myself. I don't believe it'll ever happen for me. And then you do something else and you might take a few steps and you're all good for a week, a month, a year, but then you spring back. You're back where you started, and it's this constant round and round and round. And when that happens, we can't help but feel like there's something wrong with me. I just can't make the change. I've tried and I've tried. I see other people do it. I see them do it. They can do it. Why can't I? But how do we know they're not struggling with the same thing you are and keep bouncing around? There are so many women who are bouncing around. We all want something better, something more. We want peace. We want peace in our head, in our heart, in our soul. And I can't tell you how good that feels to let go of the past. Doesn't mean new stuff doesn't happen, because life happens. Okay, it's always happening. We can't change, but we can let go of the past and we can live for today. And when we don't have all of that shit from the past, today is so much easier to deal with. But whatever you're chasing, you're never going to quite get away. You're never going to be free of the weight that holds you down, that's keeping you stuck. That there's pressure in that. The further you get away, the more pressure that's on you, and that's what flings you back. You want to cut the ties with the past. I hope this makes sense. And if it does, and it's something that you want to know more about, okay? Yes, God, I've done so much stuff. This makes sense. I want to know more. Then reach out. Take the step. You make a decision to change. Stop chasing and actually catch it. Find it. Have it. Have happiness. Have peace. Have love. Have whatever it is that you want. Stop chasing. I will leave it there. I will hope to talk to you soon. Bye.